Yo, new day. I have nothing new to report. Well, that's a lie. I guess I do. I just made a huge blunder for, in terms of investments, investing my time in family instead of the grind and making big bucks. It's Friday, it's a holiday, it's, you know, everybody wants a fucking holiday, but, you know, that's where I come in. The fucking, my job is basically to be the substitute of whoever the fuck wants to go home that day. And my guys called me and said, yo, how about 12 hours of work this fine Friday? How about like $2.50 an hour? For reference, that's like roughly double what I make normally. So that's a pretty sweet deal. And I genuinely do not know why, but I turned it down right away. And that is today's blunder. Yes, thank you for watching. I genuinely don't know why I turned them down. The reason I did in my head was, you know, I gotta go back to mom and pop's, right? Gotta have a little hangout night, because first of all, this is the first we're seeing of my sister in like a fucking year or something. I don't know. So a little family reunion, pretty swell, pretty good. But it's not like I live with my parents anymore, right? So it's not like I'm not obligated to be there. And it wasn't even my plan to be there until I went to my grandma's, grandparents, I guess, place last night, and my grandma said, yo, how the fuck are you not gonna get home? Be with your family reunion, fucking be there. And I don't know, that initially didn't really change my fucking mind, but then I don't know, I got myself into the situation where I am now the quote-unquote owner, I guess, of a car. I am the borrower of car. And that has led me to be the designated driver for picking up my sister in, you know, the city where I live, because it's a fucking hassle to get down from where my sister lives to where my parents live. So that's gonna be a whole ass detour if I don't do that, and then, I don't know, I didn't really give them an answer because I didn't know if the boys had anything planned, and I didn't really know if I wanted to, really. But now I have been, through minimal social pressure, have told myself, yeah, I'm gonna go, and, you know, be designated driver, so that's a whole thing. Also, I found out that my sister isn't really that mad at me, and it's, you know, mostly my fucking, my parents' shtick that they are being, I don't know, too not on the nose. What do you say? They're trying too desperately to get in contact with my sister, right? That's essentially the shtick I'm getting. So not to worry, but I sorta did some arrangement with my sister, like, you know, pick up time, when, where, and then I'm gonna pick her up like 10 minutes later than that, because I am awesome. So, yeah. Then, right after, basically right after I sent the fucking text, they call me from, or the fuck, they sent a text like, yo, who wanna work, on Monday? To be fair, it was on Monday. And I called right back because it's just like, you know, first come first serve type beat. If you don't call them back right away, you don't have a fucking job. So it is part of my like fucking job to just be on my phone all the time. That's at least what I tell myself when I doom scroll 12 hours a day. So yeah, essentially I call them, they say, alright, bet. And then they call me back right after, some fucking complicated shit that I don't want to get into, but, you know, they call me back right after and say, yo, we actually have some work for you, like, today, and then they give me the sales pitch, like, 12 hours, $2.50 an hour, That sounds pretty sweet. But in my mind, I already, like, had the day off. I'm already procrastinating because I'm picking up my sister at 3, and it is currently 10 a.m. p.m. a.m. And yeah, I got shit to do today, and well, I don't know. The more and more I think about those sweet clinging coins in my purse, or you know, right now non-existing coins in me purse, it kind of hurts that I immediately just fucking dropped them. Also because I straight up told them a lie that I wasn't home. I don't know. I feel kind of bad about it, even though they don't fucking care. They're just gonna find another guy. That's also what hurts, is because because I called in so fast and they had to reject me from, because somebody else called. I was number 2 to call. Okay, now I'm getting into it anyway. So the thing is, you know, first come, first serve, right? You get a call, or you get a text that is just sent out to fucking everyone, then it's, you know, essentially a group text, but you don't really know how... I do not know how many people they send it out to. I've never really figured that out. But, you know, essentially you just gotta be the first person to call back and say, yo, I want this. And I was the second person to call in and say, yo, I want this, even though it was literally like fucking 1 minute after they sent the text. So no job for me. Then they call me back and say, yo, we got this job. You know, they call me, you know, first and foremost, because, you know, what if I want to work, because it was the same place, just, you know, same shit, different day, right? That day being today, so I could have been working right now for $2.50 an hour, but womp womp, that goes to somebody else, because I actively said no. And that, I don't know, that hurts, because I don't really have anything else to do today, and it wasn't really, I don't know, in my mind it wasn't set in stone, but it was just like, you know, very recently set in stone that I was, you know, going home to my parents' place. I haven't even texted them that I'm coming home, and I don't know, I also know for a fact, that's not what I know for a fact. What I know for a fact is that my parents, if they knew I got this call, and especially at this rate that I got, they're gonna be very disappointed that I didn't take the opportunity, because chasing the bag is more... Okay, I gotta be honest, that was pure skill issue. I did not see that snipe coming. God damn it. Oh well, they would be disappointed that I am not grinding my ass off, especially at this rate. But hey, who cares? Now I can actually afford the new SSD that I bought. Anyway, that's for another day. That's for when I can actually unbox it live here on the I'm heading out. Bye.